Why does the car not have a wing?
Oh my god.
Where's the wing?
Yes! It has a wing!
SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip and tap on the internet. When I do that, see I've been a threat and I've been a fed. Thought you knew that when I'm cashing checks. I don't.
Yes, yes, yes. Here she is. The massive upgrade for 2024 season.
The boys loved the car. You loved the moment, and we heard you.
Human narrator. I hate the AI slop narrator. Guys, could you hire a narrator?
This time, I tell you the story. "2024 was never meant to be just another season. From day one, everything was building towards one goal: the 24 hours of the Nürburgring. The dream was bold. What if content creators could take on the biggest race on the ring? And this time, they weren't alone. Manuel Metzger joined the lineup, a 24-hour race winner, an Eiffel legend, someone who had already conquered the green hell. He wasn't there for show. He raced with them as a mentor and teammate. The effect was instant. At the first NLS weekend, the number 150 took back-to-back poles, led SP8T, and claimed their first-class win, a real hard-earned victory. The moment everyone knew the car was perfect for them, that upgrading had been the right choice. Momentum followed. More podiums, more belief. Everything they had fought for, bled for, and sacrificed for led to this moment.
For Team BILSTEIN by Black Falcon, Jimmy Broadbent,
Congratulations.
Ja, das sind unsere BILSTEIN-Piloten. Alles Influencer. James Broadbent, Steve Brown und Michael Charoudin.
All of you at home. To drive at the Nürburgring has been an overwhelming privilege, and one that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.
The 24 hours of the Nürburgring, a battle of endurance, chaos, and courage. Day turns to night, rain to fog, calm to madness. More than a race, it was the dream they'd chased since their first laps in a simulator. But then came the moment. During night qualifying, Steve Alvarez Brown was caught at 145 kilometers an hour in a code 60 zone. The stewards had no choice. Steve was disqualified from the event. The headlines were ready to write themselves. YouTubers proved they can't handle the pressure.
I'm here at the Nürburgring 24. It was a race that I was meant to be competing in, but as you may have seen on my Twitter and Instagram, I was disqualified from this race. Really sad, because this was going to be the biggest race of my career to date. I disobeyed a code 60 section of the track, which is basically you must go only 60 kilometers per hour and no faster. I just went way too fast. I was more than 145 kilometers per hour at that point, which is more than double the required speed. So it's really unfortunate. It is very strict, and that's just how it is here at the Nürburgring. It has to be strict to maintain the safety of the event. The event doesn't happen if we allow the standards to slip.
From the pits, Steve watched every lap, cheering his teammates on through fog. The community exploded, not in anger, but in solidarity. Fans across the world, from Jimmy's streams, from Misha's vlogs, from Steve's channel, they all showed up, not because of scandal, but because of loyalty. The spirit of the number 150 became something bigger than racing. With that support behind them, the anticipation kept building.
And now it's time for Misha's turn, and look in front of us right there, that is Peter Kate, that is the class leader. We have closed that gap right up and are now right behind first place. And these conditions, dark, completely wet, these are conditions that Misha loves.
Oh, red flag. We're hearing that there has been a red flag all the way around the racetrack, and that has to be related to the visibility.
After a very long red flag in 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes, the lights will go green again. There will be 5 laps behind the safety car, and then it's going to be a very tough and rough race.
From next in line, Manuel Metzger for Team Bilstein by Black Falcon. That is the Jimmy Broadbent car. And those two locked in battle pretty much all the way through this race.
And I guess that's it for the shortest ever 24 hours of Nürburgring in history.
When the flag fell, Bilstein by Black Falcon finished second in class. SP8T, one driver down, but stronger together than ever before.
Second, a good result, right? We showed great pace, consistency. I think everything was there to show that we could have won that. So it's a bit frustrating, I think, for it to be ended like that, to not be given the chance to try and win.
For me personally, this was the best performance of our team ever. And I honestly, sincerely hope that things that were not as good in this race could be done better, because you know me, I believe that the Nürburgring is the best place in the world. 24 hours of Nürburgring is the best race in the world, but this one didn't feel like that.
I do feel a bit dejected after that.
To be honest, this isn't the race that really anyone wanted. We've only had 7 hours of racing. I didn't have any.
But at the same time, I drove in the N24, a sim racer that came from a shed in his mum's garden.
That was the N24 from my very strange perspective. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.
Personally, it was a massive win. So thank you everyone for making this possible.
It wasn't the ending they deserved. The race was taken away before it could be finished. But you don't walk away from something like that. Not after everything it took to get here. So this isn't goodbye. It's a promise. Next year, they're back, and they're coming for the finish.